In this video I want to talk about One Piece, and specifically talk about the chapter 1020 and a part of that. In that chapter, also this video have spoilers, and in chapter 20 we see Yamato's reveal of her mythical devil fruit, that is the mythical dog devil fruit. And so that is the third mythical fruit we see in One Piece, I think. Yeah, the fifth one, number 5. We see the 5th one. And so I say in my other video, I speculate that Yamato probably will fight against Katarina Devon, and have the mythical fox fruit, the nine-tailed fox, and that's gonna work very well. So I think if we say like this, Yamato, Katarina Devon, in next to us the arc with the Blackbeard Pirates, Jinbei and Vasco de Shot, Rafit and Brook. We have Chopper against Jesus Burgers, Shiri of the Rain against Zoro, Monkey D. Luffy against Blackbeard, obviously. Then is one Lafitte, Brook, and Usopp against the Sniper. No, I say wrong now. Okay, wait. Chopper against Dr. Q. Dr. Q. Frankie against Jesus Burgers. This one. Nico Robin against, I don't know. That is a that's the problem. But before we know that Yamato existed, I think that Nico Robin should fight Katarina Devon. But now it sounds more likelier that Katarina Devon fight against Yamato, because they have devil fruit that are both of them have devil fruit that are arch enemies. Like fox are enemies to dogs, and a nine-tailed fox, especially in the story with the nine-tailed fox, they are extremely afraid of dogs, because the dogs is the only one that knows that they are not human, that they originally are fox, disguised as a human, and this kind of thing. So I think that will work. Personally I think that will work the best as a fight. Obviously Zoro, both of them are swordsmen, Zoro and Shiryu, and obviously because Shiryu's his devil fruit is he can be invisible. You cannot see him. So then Zoro have to use his Conqueror's Hockey and like Conqueror's Sight to see where Shiryu is and this kind of thing. Obviously Jinbei and Vasco de Shot, because Vasco de Shot probably use some kind of drunken martial art, like drunken kung fu. So that maybe he maybe have a totally new fighting style. The most common one is in One Piece is the Fishman Karate, and maybe Vasco de Shot maybe do Fishman Kung Fu, drunken Fishman Kung Fu. That is maybe he comes from a different part of under the water, on the part in the sea, that they maybe train a totally different style of martial art. That is a very rare fishman martial art compared to the more common one, the Fishman Karate, and this kind of thing. So yeah, and I think Vasco Shot is also one of the few fishermen that have a devil fruit. And as I said before, I think he's some kind of a centipede. His devil fruit is some kind of big centipede. Because we know that even if you are a fisherman, you can still eat the devil fruit that have nothing to do with water. For example, Jack the Drought was a fisherman. He ate the mammoth devil fruit. And this kind of thing, and so on. So I think almost all of the Yonkos beside Shanks have a fishman in their crew. Whitebeard have one, Goldie Roger have one, Kaido have one, Big Mom have one, and Monkey D. Luffy have one. So everybody, obviously, and Blackbeard have one. So 6, all of them, all of the Emperor besides Shanks have a fishman in their crew. It's a bit interesting that Shanks is the only one without a fishman in his crew. And this kind of thing. Maybe Shanks have something against fishman people. I don't know. Anyways. So we have this, and this probably first after Wano, after Kaido is defeated, Big Mom too, probably, because I think when Big Mom is defeated, because I think there's some link between Big Mom and Kaido. I don't mean a romantic link. I mean there's something more powerful link. I think it's something like, I think the reason why Kaido cannot kill himself, he tried everything, is because I think maybe he can destroy his body, but he cannot really die permanently. It's because I think something with Big Mom, and that is something to do with his devil fruit, the mythical fish fruit. Big Mom was the person that gave Kaido that devil fruit. And what I want to say here is like this: you have to think how hard it is to get this kind of two mythical devil fruits. How rare they are, how expensive how much money you can get for these mythical devil fruits. And Big Mom give Kaido this. You have to understand, you don't give somebody this mythical fruit without anything in back term. You get something back. But I think that is remember, this is just my speculate. This is what I think happened. I have no proof. This is what I think. I think Kaido give Big Mom his soul. So Kaido's soul was given to Big Mom. In exchange, Big Mom give Kaido these two devil fruit to Kaido, the mythical fox fruit and the mythical fish fruit. So this is what happened. I think so. So there is probably the secret with Kaido is that because Big Mom is so far away from Kaido before she comes to Wano, nobody suspects if Big Mom dies, then Kaido's invincibility is gone. This is just what I think, that Big Mom have to die for Kaido to die. But if Big Mom lives, Kaido cannot die. So it's some connection there. And I think when they find One Piece, I think there is the place when Big Mom will take away her protection spell, give Kaido back his soul, and then Kaido can kill himself. So I think that is the only reason why. But also the other things that also makes interesting there is that why not Kaido try to kill Big Mom. And you also have to understand that kill Big Mom is not an easy task at all to do. First of all, Big Mom have one of the absolutely best devil fruits, and the soul fruit, that she can take souls from people and put them to object and turn this object to life. So she can take your soul, put them into a house, and the house turn to life. This is her power. So you have to understand, she can take soul from everybody, and probably at the same time she can take. What I think is that she can take, if she take a soul from a devil fruit user, that probably she can put that devil fruit to other person. For example, if one of her children do not obey her, she maybe take their soul and put that soul into other object to be a material continuation to living instead of the human, and this kind of thing. So it's something very interesting. Why, as I said before, so if they are connection with Big Mom's death to Kaido's death, is that I think maybe if you kill Big Mom, if Kaido killed Big Mom, he will be free from his curse, I think, but then he should remember to kill him. But this, as I said before, it's not easy to kill Big Mom. And specifically, if Kaido attack Big Mom, that means there's going to be a big war, and then the world government will come to the island. So I think, and obviously Kaido wants that. So it's a big, I think it's a big contradiction to my own talk in this video, and I think it's complicated here, really, but I still think it's a connection. But for some reason, Kaido do not kill Big Mom. For some reason, I don't know. I do not know. But I think it's because I think it's something with the devil fruit, and it's something that Big Mom gave Kaido that devil fruit. And when Kaido get that, he give Big Mom a part of his soul or something from him, that it makes it so that he cannot die. It's almost like Balder in the Norse mythology. The only thing that can kill Balder is a specific plant. And now I don't remember the name of that plant. And Mistletoe, I think it's called Mistletoe. It's the only one that can kill Balder, because without that he's totally invincible. You cannot harm him in any shape or form. And that is, I think, some similarity with Kaido, because also I've done that most of the time when Kaido wants to kill himself is when Kaido is drunk, when he drinks too much alcohol. That is the time when he wants to kill himself. He never wants to kill himself when he is not drunk. And he always are miserable when he's drunk, and that is something that is connected. When some people, when they drink, they get very aggressive, and some of the drunks get very like they get very funny. They joke a lot, they talk, and then they laugh a lot without any reason. The third alcoholist that drinks alcohol is the depression person that gets very depressed. And Kaido gets extremely depressed when he drinks much alcohol. And he always wants to kill himself. So that is also a thing with Kaido, is that there can be something with Big Mom's curse, that he cannot kill himself, or it's just he wants to just kill himself because he's drunk. But originally he don't want to kill himself. Or maybe that is more complicated with Kaido, that it can be so simple that he just knows that he is so powerful, that he is just some kind of a routine for him to kill himself. Like it's something that he is some kind of thing. He likes this kind of sick humor for something like that. He just like to try to kill himself because he know he know that he cannot die in that way. So maybe that's the reason why he jumped from the skyline, and to just because he knows that even if he cross into the island, nothing will happen to him. He's just gonna get a headache. Sorry. And that is maybe the reason why he not jump into the sea, because when he jump into the sea, he's just gonna be paralyzed, but he probably not gonna die. So maybe so because that Yamato and Kaido have horns on their head, maybe that is that they belong to a Oni race. They are one type of Oni, and that have nothing to do with the devil fruit. They are just Onis, and Onis cannot die. They are very hard to kill. And obviously Kaido, both of them use the Kinabo, a Japanese heavy weapon used against armor. So it's a very heavy weapon with like a hard wood with like iron spikes on it, like on the club, on this part of the club. This probably this big, the Kinabo. They also have a similar weapon in China that looks like a Kinabo but a bit different. Many cultures have heavy weapons like mace, axe, and so on. But there's lots of similarity with how Kaido is dressed with his clothing. It's very similar with how Oni is dressed. So he looks very much like an Oni. And this kind of thing. So I think, and obviously, so that can also just be that when he tried to kill himself, is just for fun. That he just is when he's drunk, he likes to do that. And obviously Kaido wants to find somebody that's really strong and get defeated of that person. That is the reason why probably he wants to come to fight against Whitebeard. But he was stopped, we think so that he was stopped of Shanks, but we don't know for certainty if that was the case or not. But Kaido is not the person that are afraid of anybody. Kaido is just that, I think, the only person I think Kaido are afraid of, if I should be totally honest here, is Big Mom. I think Kaido do not want to die. I think he wants to conquer, but he knows the person he can conquer or have a chance to conquer. He knows also the person he can conquer, because also I think he has some, obviously because before he was emperor, he was working as that is the far we know backstory of Kaido. That is the far we know that he was working with the Rocks Pirate, and the Rock is the Beck, he was the leader of the Rocks Pirate. And the Rocks Pirate have Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Golden Lion, Shiki, and Kaido, and some other. But that is the 4 famous person that was working in the Rocks Pirates. So, yeah, I think that is also we have, when we know about Kaido's backstory and we know about the Rocks Pirates, then we're gonna know why Kaido is the guy he is today. And when was it he get his devil fruit from Big Mom, the mythical fish fruit, and this kind of thing, because his whole crew is ancient devil fruit user, like Queens, Brachiosaurus, Kings, Pteranodon, and all of the other ones are some kind of ancient devil fruit user. And obviously you also have 3 mythical user like Kaido, Yamato, Orochi, mythical Zoan. So everybody in the crew is Zoan users and gifter and this kind of thing. And the plan was with for Yamato was that Kaido thinks when Kaido is out and conquer other places, Yamato is there to protect Wano, and he originally wanted Yamato to have Orochi's place. So he was already planned to kill Orochi, so Yamato can take the place as the shogun in Wano and rule, so the Kaido can just go to different places and this kind of thing. And the other thing I think is interesting is that the interesting thing here is that I think is that where was Kaido and Yamato before they come to Wano? Do they are from Kanto, the Chinese place? That Wano is the Japanese place, Kanto is the Chinese place. Are they from somewhere there, some around that place in Kanto? Where Kaido come originally from before he come to Wano? Where was the place he meet up first time with the Rocks Pirate? And all this kind of thing. I think many fans are waiting for answer for this question about where Kaido is from. Who is Kaido? Is Kaido from the sea? Is Kaido from some kind of a specific sky island that we do not yet see yet? And this kind of thing, and lot of this, all of this kind of thing is unanswered. So I really, really hope that maybe in chapter 1021 or 1022, some of the chapters that we start Kaido's backstory, and really so we come to the point where he originally come from, and this kind of thing, and this kind of thing, and who is Yamato's mother and so on. The only thing we know that Yamato is Kaido's daughter, and have eaten the mythical dog fruit. Yamato was put in prison because she let Ace come to the island, and then Ace destroyed the dragon statue, and Kaido was angry because there was meaning to Yamato to protect the island, and this kind of thing. And obviously Yamato want to leave, want to go to explore the world, same as Oden, same as her big idol Oden does, before he was killed of Kaido, and this kind of thing. So also that is that why Kaido is so strong is that every time Kaido get damage, the damage just he gets hurt, but he never gets fatal hurt of any attack, like any powerful attack. So I don't know. So I said in the beginning of the video, I think there's some connection with Kaido's death to Big Mom's death. I think when Big Mom died, Kaido died because Kaido gave Big Mom his soul for some reason, probably for these 2 devil fruits. Probably maybe it's for one of the devil fruit, mythical fish devil fruit. That is just one prediction I have, and that is the reason that Kaido cannot die, because Big Mom have put something on it that is he have to do something before he can die, and he knows that, and the only reason why he tried to kill himself when he's drunk, or the other thing is can just be that he's Oni, that he know that he's Oni, and Onis cannot die. They can maybe. I know that changed my mind a lot in this video, I know, and that is not really, what I mean with this is that more I think about it, when I more and more talk about this, I think it also can be a possibility here that the only 2 persons that can kill Kaido is Big Mom or Blackbeard. Maybe that is the only 2 persons that can kill him. So, for example, if Big Mom takes Kaido's soul, that means also she takes Kaido's devil fruit, his mythical dragon devil fruit from him, and then he can kill him in a normal way. It's a possibility, and maybe that is the thing here, is that because Kaido do not knows about Blackbeard and his devil fruit, and Big Mom is the only person Kaido knows about that have a devil fruit that can kill him, and maybe that is that when after the battle in Garth Valley with Rock Disabek, Carp and Goldie Roger, Big Mom give Kaido that fruit, and some way that maybe that Kaido have tell Big Mom. So I don't know. I think this the only thing I'm a bit certain about is that Kaido knows that is some connection with Big Mom, is the connection with Kaido's death from something with Big Mom's devil fruit, and maybe it's so that Big Mom killed Kaido, or Big Mom's devil fruit killed Kaido. What I mean with that is that the Blackbeard Pirate come to Wano, they defeat Big Mom, Blackbeard takes Big Mom's devil fruit, and then with that devil fruit he defeats Kaido and kills Kaido. So maybe Blackbeard is the person that killed Kaido because Blackbeard used Big Mom's devil fruit. I can say like this to make it more easy. I think Big Mom's devil fruit, the soul devil fruit, is the devil fruit that will take down Kaido in some way. That's the only thing I can be. This is something I'm a bit certain about. I always say I can absolutely be wrong, absolutely. And this kind of thing, and I don't know. I think, so maybe we'll see the Blackbeard Pirates in chapter 1024 or 23. I don't know. Yeah, but that is what I think is something with Big Mom's devil fruit that have something to do with Kaido's downfall in some way. I don't know for certain what way, but some way from that devil fruit, and so on. And obviously there is a problem because we never ever hear Kaido say this kind of thing, he wants to kill himself when he's not drunk. He always says this when he's drunk. So that is, do Kaido really want to kill himself, or is do he just say this kind of thing because his emotional level is high up to 100 because he have drank much alcohol and this kind of thing, or is he just want to die because he is belong to Oni race and he just are tired to living because he has lived so many years, remember, thousands of years, and all of this kind of question and speculation, all this kind of thing. I really hope that we'll get an answer for this with Kaido's backstory. I know I say this thing hundreds of times, probably in this video, but what I really mean that it's super interesting to know about who Kaido really is. For people have so many different speculations. Some people think that he was an experiment from the world government, and that he was, when he was a child, he was under Vegapunk, was there. Because we know that Queen worked with Vegapunk and Sanji's father, that is the king over the German kingdom and War Machine kingdom, and obviously Caesar Clown and this kind of thing, the 5 scientists and this kind of thing. Yeah, I think that is probably everything really is about that. We just have to know about Kaido's backstory and how he joins up with the Big Mom, how he joins up with the Rocks Pirates, and what happened to all the other members of the Rocks Pirates, and this kind of thing. So yeah, it's really lots of things that is unanswered. Nobody knows who Kaido really is. About only thing we know that is we are told. We know nothing about his origin come from. We don't know why he wants to be in Wano. We just know that he have connection with Big Mom because he worked with the same pirate crew. We know what devil fruit he have. We know that he have a daughter, and so on. But that's everything we know. We know very little, extremely little about him. And many of the emperor beside Whitebeard and Monk D. Luffy is the only 2 emperors that we know very much about, and so on. It's like Kaido and Blackbeard is probably one with the biggest mysterium, and so on. And obviously Shanks. So yeah, that's everything I really want to say in this video. Just talk about Kaido and everything like this. Hope you like it. Okay, bye.